Ho ho buddies, welcome to Borderline Games. I'm Gareth and today we're playing Your Turn to Die. Death by Majority, I think it's what it's called. We are in the middle of a death game, or has it been established that it's a death game? I'm not sure whether it has been, but it seems like it's going to be Death by Majority. It's got to be a death game, a killing game, right? We have been kidnapped by somebody. Where are we? We're not anywhere here. We're called Sarah, and we have lovely ginger hair. And we have our 10 friends. When I say friends, we've just met them for the first time, apart from Joe was his name. And we've got through the first trial, which involves unshackling ourselves by sanding down a key, which went from red to green, and then we were able to unlock our shackles. Anyway, this guy, Q somebody, who I've assigned my voice to, he has brought this gold box from his trial and has said, hey, I got this gold box, we should open it. And we're going to try and open it with our red key, see if that's going to work. A large box big enough to fit a watermelon. Use selected item. This is it. The key fits perfectly in the hole. There are 3 keyholes, which means... Can we use our key too? Let's try it. Oh, and I wonder if Kanna took a red key from Kanna's clothes. It's not whittled down, but I'll give it a shot. The other 2 keys are also fit perfectly. Alright, this might be dangerous, so leave it to the policeman. He's a policeman, and his name's Keiji. And it's open. What's inside? You might not want to look. Oh, the other thing that we know is that this girl, Kanna, who was unconscious that we just took a key off of, she had a sister, and apparently she died before she was put into this game with us. You might not want to look. Unfortunately, I saw it before Keiji could speak. Inside was... a person's head. No! For real? Wait, isn't it just a doll? Huh? Oh, you're right. A letter. Find my body, bring me back, for I don't have arms or legs. Find her body. Where could the body be?
Do we even need to find it, meow? This could be a trap, woof.
That's true. I don't think there's any need to do what the letter says. I think it's about time we search outside of this room.
Isn't that dangerous?
I want to get back home. Can't just stand here, just sitting still here.
Let's move in groups. So that no one does anything suspicious, right?
I'm scared if there's some other horrible device like the first trial. Me and Ma Neo will look after Kanna. If you guys are in danger, haul ass back here.
Well then, who should I go with? Someone trustworthy. Someone to keep an eye on. Ooh, this is interesting. Maybe I should go with someone to keep an eye on? Let's see. Kai acts so strangely, and I can't fully find myself trusting Keiji. And Kyutaro doesn't seem like a bad person, but thinking like this is just going to make me suspect everything. Hey, Miss Sarah. Can we search together? Huh? Sorry. If you can't trust me, that's fine. It's not anything like that, just... Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I trust you too, Miss Sarah. But throwing away a word like trust just makes you look suspicious, huh? No, it's not like I really distrust you so. Alright, let's get searching around. Don't have any big spills, guys. And be sure to share any info you find. Discussion end. Was that the right thing to pick? Let's try to find some kind of clue. So where do we go? Do we click around? Neo and Reiko are looking after a fainted Kanna. Sarah, come running if you're in danger, alright? Feel free to leave the heavy lifting to the guys.
Then again, the scrawny beanie kid doesn't look so tough himself. You better run too. What a cutting remark. Best of luck, everyone.
Move. Let's go to the one with the least amount of question marks, the least amount of mystery. Or do I want to go to the one with the most amount of mystery? Most amount of mystery it is.
There's a red vending machine here. Seems to sell cigarettes, and in the back is a smoking area, I guess. Don't buy any if you're underage, of course. Can't go turning you into a delinquent, Miss Sarah.
Even lots of delinquents don't smoke honestly. They smoke dishonestly. Okay. The vending machine is stocked with cigarettes. There's something in the dispensing slot. Obtained a cigar.
It's got a high-class feel, huh?
Game. A sign that reads game. Back seems to be a smoking area. Can I not go that way? Nope. Did I come through here? Vending machine is stocked with cigarettes. Cigar with a high quality wrapping. Can I do anything else? Nope. Nope. Data. Items. Red key, cigar. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. I guess there's nothing. Oh! No. I guess we go back. This is the game room. No, this is the game room.
Is this a game room?
Pretty lonesome, considering.
Feels like there'd be some kind of puzzle or trick to this place. I rely on your insight, Miss Sarah.
I think it's Sarah or Sarah. Okay.
It's a dartboard. How dreary. Playing here would just feel lonely. What's that thing above the dartboard? Seems to be a breeze blowing.
Mystery. Why is there a big... There's a very deep hole here.
Yikes, that's deep alright. Seems like there's wind blowing. I know there is.
The red door is shut fast.
How curious.
The blue door seems to open easily.
Seems we can enter any time.
Move. To the red room, will it let us do it? The red door is tightly shut and can't be opened. To the blue room.
Whoa, what are those?
There are human-shaped figures sitting in the chairs.
Let's get closer and check them out.
Okay. Something strange is sitting in the chair.
Looks like it's a doll.
A doll, huh? Let's inspect it.
Let's take it off the chair and inspect it. The doll's attached to the chair. It feels like there's something to this. Well, that's good anyway. I don't know what I'd do if it suddenly attacked.
Hey, Sarah. Put out your hand. See 3 bullets?
Wait, these are...
No, they're not mine. Found them while checking the seats.
I've never seen these in real life. Are these real bullets?
Probably. Dangerous stuff. So, would you take them?
Why me?
Joe'll get antsy if I have them. That said, I can't give them to Joe either. So I'm counting on you, Sarah. Who's this?
It would appear this is a doll. Its placement here seems significant.
The head has a weighty feel. When I shake it, I hear this sloshing sound.
Is there liquid inside?
Perhaps the kidnapper's aim is to have us stick a straw in here for hydration when we find ourselves thirsty.
The head seems pretty solidly built, though.
Apologies, I was trying to tell a joke. At a time like this? Truly sorry. What do you think, Joe? Wonder what this big painting is for?
Finding it curious.
Yeah. Maybe try taking it off the wall. I think I'll check the easy things first, like these chairs. Besides, Sarah, it's just barely out of your reach, huh? Hey, I grew a centimeter each since last year. Don't take me lightly. Don't put me down, man. I'll be calling you Shorty someday. Ugh. What's this? Okay. A dubious doll sits in the chair. Taking a closer look, there's something between the doll and the chair. Is this a gun? Obtained a revolver. What are you going to do with that, Sarah? Or Sarah, whatever your name is. Eh? Sorry, Miss Sarah. Hey, would you give me that? I don't know if this is a good idea. Let's do it, though. Aren't you scared, giving this to a total stranger? Thinking it's safe because there aren't any bullets? No way, Miss Sarah. You carry this yourself. Don't hand it to someone so easily. I understand. Why did you ask for it then? I'm happy you trust me, though. Okay. Live bullets, I have 3. Can be loaded into a gun and fired. Extremely lethal. Can I do that now? Oh, I guess I can't do it now. Okay. Dubious doll sits in the chair. Let's just look at all of these dolls. A dubious doll sits in the chair. A dubious doll sits in the chair. A dubious doll sits in the chair. Dubious doll sits in the chair. So, can I not do anything now? Cigar with high quality wrapping. What's the large hole in the center for? A weapon that fires bullets can be charged with up to 9 bullets in its circular chamber. What's the large hole in the center for? Live bullets, I have 3, can be loaded into a gun and fired. Extremely lethal. I guess we've got to go back, do we? Or at least we've got a gun now. I better be a good policeman and look around a little more. You keep it up, too, you two. Let's move. Game room. Maybe I can use the bullets on this. It's a dartboard. How dreary. Playing here would just feel lonely. And the red door is shut fast. How curious. Right. Blue room. No, we went there just before. That's the cinema room or whatever it is. Central hall. Okay. How's she doing over there? Let's have a look at the second least mysterious. Oh, very similar. There's a green vending machine here. Seems to sell drinks, but I've got no money. Vending machine with high prices. Water and soda both cost 1,000 yen. Talk about price gouging. Nothing down there. And there's a bar. Can't click on that bar though. Move to bar. Oh, hello. This looks like a bar. Seems to be a lot of alcohol present, but you're underage, so keep away, Miss Sarah. You better not drink at a time like this either, so... On the other hand, some might say there's no better time to drink. Hiya, Professor Mishima's inspecting every inch of the room.
Oh, Miss Sarah. Have you encountered any dangers? Please take utmost caution. Yes. What is that? Huh? That cigar. A miner can't be carrying around such a thing.
I wasn't going to smoke it. I thought it might be a clue.
Is that so? Apologies for my suspicion. It seems I slip into teaching mode whenever I see a student. However, well, let's see. Yes, could you let me hold on to that?
I'm telling you I won't smoke it. Handed the cigar over to Professor Mishima. Yin is searching at a low eye level.
The bars are just full of alcohol, meow. I hate alcohol, woof, and I hate my drunkard dad more. Meow.
Oh, interesting insight into you. Your dad has a bad drinking habit.
He's an annoyance, woof.
When you drink, you gotta be sure not to get swallowed up yourself. I'm drinking age 2. I ought to be careful. Okay. Alright. A variety of alcoholic drinks. None of the drinks seem especially notable. None of them? There's a bunch of names on the blackboard. Can drink. Alice, Kai, Kazumi, Keiji, Shunsuke, So, Nayamichi, Mai, Megumi, Reiko, Kyutaro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Are some of these names are not with us because I can't see Sarah here, so... And I thought there was Sarah, but there was 11 of us in total, right? Can't drink. There I am. I cannot drink. I always miss my mouth. Anzukana, Gin, Kuji, Sarah, Joe, Neo, Hinako, Ranmaru. So there's a lot more people than I thought. Our names, and some strangers' names too. Don't tell me, the people who we haven't seen are... something. Bum bum. Variety of alcoholic drinks. None of the drinks seem especially notable. Okay. Get in searching it. Yeah, I know you are. I know this. Let me skip it. Okay. I feel there's something on the side of the counter. Move stool out of the way. Oh. A sliding door. There's a sliding door on the side of the counter. Open sliding door. Let's open it, I guess. Yeah! Won't open. I'm too weak. I really doubt I can open this. Shoot it. Okay, can't do that then. Oops, not that. Passage to bar. Move to central hall. And now we're gonna move to the last place of mystery. Oh, what's that? Darts. This looks like a cafeteria. I wonder if our kidnappers are telling us to eat up here. Eat up here. Lighter. There's something on the table. Obtained a lighter. That's an expensive looking Zippo lighter. Something on the table. Obtained a small dart. It's small, but it looks fancy. The tip is sharp, so be careful. Lack of cafeteria. Hang on, let's make sure I can see the kitchen through the glass. It's a pitch black area in the back of the cafeteria. The door to the kitchen is shut fast. Let's have a look at the back of the cafeteria. What an imposing atmosphere. That red lamp is eerie. Don't think I have the courage to enter that door. Whoa, it's not locked. What should we do, Miss Sarah? Are we going in? Uh-huh. Here goes. Oh. Oh, it's lovely. A clothed doll torso leans against the wall. It's not going to move, is it? Could this be related to the head in the box? Usable as a blunt weapon? Is it usable as a blunt weapon? Your imagination has some wild quirks. Quirks? More importantly, don't you think it's related to that doll head in the box? Find the body. There was that note, wasn't there? I wonder if the doll head from the box can be combined with this torso. Will that make something happen? It might, which is a little scary. Yeah, right. Let's search around some more first. Okay, something's sitting next to the stuffed animals. Obtain bullets. These feel pretty light. Hey, let me look at those. These are dummy bullets. Dummies.
They're like toys. If you put them in a gun, they won't fire. So they're not real bullets. Yeah, they're safe at any rate. I know, let's have Keiji look at these. He should have more expertise than us, so maybe he can tell us something. I'm hoping they can give us some kind of clue about the culprits. What else we got? Eerie stuffed animals. There's nothing on the shelves. There's nothing on the shelves. There's a heart-shaped vent on the wall. Clothed doll torso leans against the wall. Okay. Let's go back and give the guy a lighter for a cigarette. Okay. Passage to bar. Cafeteria, passage... yeah, let's go to bar. Bar. Professor Mishima's inspecting every inch of the room.
Please tell me if you need anything, Miss Sarah. What is that?
This lighter.
Indeed. Did you find it somewhere?
Yes, in the cafeteria.
Perhaps you mean to light up a...
What? I'm not going to smoke.
Then, could I hang on to it?
He's bizarrely wary of underage smoking. Handed the lighter over to Professor Mishima. Awesome. That is the right thing to do, I assume. There's a sliding door. We can't open that door. So instead, now let's go to the dark place. Smoking area hallway. Game room. Now let's do the dart thing. It's a dartboard. How dreary, playing here would just feel lonely. Should I throw a dart? The dart I have? Uh-huh.
Hiya!
I forcefully throw my dart toward the target. Suddenly a strong wind blows from above, and the dart plummets into darkness. Lost the dart. Such a shame. 0 points. Oh, fuck. Very deep hole here. That's deep, alright. Seems like there's a wind blowing. What do I do then? Lost my dart. Let's go speak to the guy. Blue door to appear. Yeah. Blue room. Speak to our guy. Hey Sarah, you found anything out? No, there's still plenty I don't get. What's especially strange to me is how there was a gun and bullets in this room. What meaning could there be to the kidnappers giving us a weapon? Might want to cause discord. Discord? A weapon that puts one person at an advantage? Who'd want to hand that over to someone else? A fight over the weapon? Yeah, that is plausible. We've got good old Sarah with us, so we won't fall for that trap. Why are you so reliant on me? Why do you trust me so much? Only 'cause you're so darn cute. Oh, I don't like this guy. Kaiji's been intentionally guiding everyone to put their trust in me. I wonder why. I didn't expect you to respond to a compliment with such a dubious look. Oh right, Keiji, I found these dummy bullets in the cafeteria. What's that? Handed the dummy bullets to Keiji. Do these seem like a clue? I'll check them out. Now, what do I do while he's investigating? I'll take a close look at these dummy bullets. Just give me a little time. If you pull the trigger with these, it'll only make a sound. Okay. Game room. I guess I'll search elsewhere. Oh, Sarah, hold on a sec. Yes? Before leaving the room, I turned around and... Miss Sarah, aren't you coming? What the? Miss Sarah, are you okay? Iron bars appeared over the door, separating me from So. We've been locked in. Look at this music. It won't open. I'll look for something to pry with. Well, this sure is bad. Sarah, you hurt? No, I'm okay, but...
Damn it, it's a trap. Who knows what will happen? Stay alert.
Hey now, don't put yourselves so on guard.
What? Whose voice was that?
Ha ha ha, don't sweat the details. I'm the master of this room. You can call me Meister. Now to get right to it. Let me explain the rules of the next game. The rules? Well, of course. You want to stake your life without even knowing the rules? You're a real character, man. Stake my life? This one's simple. Right now, there's you 5 humans in this room, right? Glance around the room, there's 4 open seats. One will be the challenger, and the other 4 will sit down by the target and be targets.
Targets? Targets for what?
Well, I gave you that cool weapon here in this room, didn't I?
We're gonna be targets for a revolver.
And what are the rules to this? Surely there's an outcome where nobody dies. Ha ha ha, naturally. A regular death trap is just old hat, get me? But see, first you'll have to decide who'll be the challenger for me.
You're telling us to decide who's gonna shoot without knowing what the game is? Who's gonna want to be the targets?
Will the challenger be safe? Yep, only the targets get to relish the thrill, what a shame. I see. Sarah, can I ask you to be the challenger? What?
Don't kid me. You can't decide that all on your own.
I suppose it may be proper to make a young girl handle a gun. It may not be proper. That makes more sense. I'm in favour of it myself. Sarah's got a clear head. Well, Sarah, you confident? I am confident. Thank you. Joe, in that trial he did what I counted on him to do. Now he's making a request of me. I'll handle this. Definitely. Please, let me do it.
No way. Can't approve of that. It's not like I don't trust you. Don't think badly of me.
Holding it to a vote. Perhaps that is the best way to settle this. Why don't we discuss it and then hold a majority vote? Yeah, might be the only way. Right.
Gotcha. Let's do it.
Talk to me when you're all set. I'll be standing right here. Okay. Prepared for the discussion? Yes, I am. I'm always on your side. Time for discussion. Time. Decide challenger.
Alright, let's discuss who's going to take the role of challenger.
Once we've settled our opinions, we'll hold a vote at the end. Sarah. You know what's up. Show Kyutaro what makes you worth trusting. Let's do it.
We're going to have the one we trust most be the challenger, I'm thinking.
Choose this topic.
No objections there, right? So let's talk it out.
Development.
Straight to the point. I've got experience handling guns, so leave behind sleeve being the challenger to me.
Is that true?
Yep, I hate lies. I got real acquainted with shooting when I went to the US.
So you're saying you've had training? I'll keep it simple too. Kyutaro, even if you do have experience, I can't trust you.
Really now?
Sorry. The mood has become tense. I'm undecided. It pains me to put the responsibility on Miss Sarah. She'll be fine. Sarah's got a mind of steel. Just call her Steel Mind. I do. Steel Mind. Don't get caught up on that part. Well, Sarah, can you think of any rebuttals? Rebuttals? There isn't a lot I can say myself, is there? I'll think about it. Ask me if you're not sure. We'll stress about it together. We won't necessarily settle it. Okay. So we got 3 people we need to convince, though I think he's on my side, isn't he? So maybe we should try
Straight to the point, I got experience handling guns, so leave being the challenger to me. Not a lot of people in this country who handle guns. My experience is valuable, ain't it?
We don't know what the game entails, but if it requires skill with guns, then yes.
Right. I ain't thinking a single thought about keeping my own hide safe. I'm just considering the best way to beat this game.
I get what you're saying, but
You guys gotta think about it rationally.
it's not like we're not thinking either, okay? Okay. I'm undecided. It pains me to put the responsibility on Miss Sarah. Oh, there we go. Though, I'm not confident in holding a gun myself, so it's a question of who I would want to do so. Of course, there's someone here who would be well suited to such a task. But for some reason, he is not presenting himself as a candidate. Oh yeah, of course, the policeman. Whatever the case, if he refuses it, I have no desire to ask him. How troubling. Interesting. We don't have enough time. Time to build trust, that is. Precisely. And yet it appears you are very trusting of Miss Sarah. Oh, you can tell. If I may offer my interpretation. Perhaps it's because Sarah and Joe are acquainted. Because those two can vouch for each other, you concluded that they could be trusted, yes? Do I look that calculating? That comes as a real shock. It's just intuition. I'm confident in my eye for people. I see. However, there's a piece missing from your story. Oh yeah? What's missing from the story? That's the same, isn't it? Maybe we do him? Okay. In that case, maybe... well, Sarah, can you think of any rebuttals? Don't look so nervous. Put on your usual big shot attitude. Who do you even think I am? The godfather of Sonobina High School. Can you think about this? Think about this seriously. I don't know how to gain trust. It's hard to tell everyone to trust me. I'm just a regular high school student. True, thinking about it logically, you don't have much ground to stand on, Sarah. In that case, how about you have two people's statements duke it out? Duke it out? Yeah, pit opposing statements against each other to advance the discussion. So you're saying to borrow the words of others. I'll give it a try. Ooh, controls. Switch verses to pit one person's statement against someone else's statement. If the statements are in conflict, the discussion will advance. Store statement. And him. Apply stored statement. Oh, that wasn't the right thing. I've got nothing else to say about that. Maybe I should try a different statement. Okay. Oh, was that a good thing?
If you got an objection, you gotta explain yourself better than that.
A different statement convince him. Oh, okay. Clear stored statement. Right, so what does he say? It pains me to put the responsibility on Miss Sarah. I get experience handling guns, so leave being the challenger to me. Yes. And then this one. Ooh. Kutaro. Even if you do have experience, I can't trust you.
Ugh. What is that? Ain't experience important for this?
It's because I can't imagine this game requires skill with a gun.
Say what?
Look at the room. Aren't these dolls curious? I'm betting they're dummy targets.
Dummies!
Shoot a human or shoot a doll. That's probably what the game's about. What's important is a cool head. The targets can't move from the chairs anyhow.
I'm always cool-headed, believe it or not.
Even when you're pointing a gun at someone.
Huh?
It's an awful thing when the person you're looking at could die by your hand. You ever experienced that? I trust someone determined to save her friend more than an amateur with average training.
I get it. Maybe I might not be up to it, for it, but still, I got more to say.
Suppose I'll listen. Progress.
Kaiji, doesn't that mean we should have you be the challenger? You must have been in tons of gunfights in your line of work.
And that is true. Indeed, I was wondering about that myself. Why the policeman, who would be the most suitable, is not recommending himself? Guess you would think so, huh?
If I'm gonna put my life on the line, I want the most dependable person I can get. If it ain't me, then it's Kaiji. You're the only one.
Kaiji, what's the matter? You won't know if you keep quiet. If you refuse, I wish to know the reason. At this rate, it will prove an issue. We cannot end our discussion in this state. Let's do it. So... what's he say? He's not saying anything. Doesn't mean we should have you be the challenger. I wish to know the reason. At this rate, it will prove an issue. Nope. Maybe we should try and extract. Keiji's lips are sealed. Have you never fired a gun? Keiji, have you never actually fired a gun? I have. You answered that easily, and yet... Okay, let's try again. Why are you silent? Keiji, why are you staying silent? Keiji. Answer me! Whoa. We're all being serious. If you don't say what you're thinking, we won't know. What are you, my mum? What? Oh, he's finding this very funny. Oh, that's a good laugh. Alright, I'll explain. I shot a person. Since then, I haven't been able to fire a gun. Huh? I know it's pathetic, should have been prepared for that when I became a detective. But if something like that happened... Oh, but if something like that happened, wouldn't it make the news? Reality's not only what comes to the surface. That's all I got. It's the truth. I doubt he'll tell me any more. But it seems I've extracted a new statement out of Keiji. I shot a person, since then I haven't been able to fire a gun. Look what you made me say. But, well, I guess it's a load off my shoulders. Right, okay, so...
Kaiji, doesn't that mean we should have you be the challenger? Ain't it clear, handles guns and cool-headed, most suitable?
You might be right. If I were to ask someone else, I'd probably ask Keiji. Right, okay. Get these two to fight. Store statement. And this one.
Is that the truth?
Yeah. On the job, right?
Oh, on the job, right? Did the one you shoot die? Traumatic. I bet.
Really sorry, I can't live up to your expectations. Ever since then, pointing a gun at somebody makes my head go weird. Can't stop sweating. And also, can't keep my hand off my neck.
Wouldn't want to make you do it then.
So then, you'll count on Sara, right, Kyutaro?
Hold on now. I'm still uneasy. It's our lives, what's on the line, right?
Huh. Kyutaro. I managed to convince him this much with everyone else's words.
Sara.
But in the end, I have to persuade Kyutaro myself. Controls. War of Words. A war of words will begin with Kyutaro. Kyutaro's statements will appear in speech bubbles. By touching statements that you can refute, you'll deal damage to Kyutaro. Choose the statements that seem like they'd inflict the most damage and defeat Kyutaro. Want to hear it again? I think we're okay.
Use your words and prove to me that you're worth trusting!
Let's do a little save. Understood. We can do it. Progress. Can a high school kid handle this? Can't trust someone who's got no experience with a gun. This ain't fun and games. My age or being a high schooler shouldn't matter.
Then if a grade schooler, like Gin, were here, Would you have him do it?
I mean,
Obviously we want someone with experience.
that was a failure. Uh-oh. We should leave it to Kaiji. Or Joe, you do it. Kai, how about you? Kaiji's trauma means he isn't able to point the gun at a person.
But even still, would you put your life in the hands of someone who wouldn't trust himself? Damn it. That's true.
Oh, that's, I should have said it in the other voice, but it's okay. Just having the motivation doesn't mean nothing. You guys don't trust me. You really got confidence, you guys don't trust me? It's not that I don't distrust you, Kitaru.
Then would you let me be the challenger?
I mean,
Show it with your actions, not words.
that was a failure. Uh-oh. Are you fine with putting everything on Sarah? Could be worse. Could be worse games to come. Like with monsters, right? Are you fine with putting everything on Sarah? Joe and Keiji have acknowledged me from the start. And even now, that hasn't been shaken. Kitaro, please, believe in me too. Sarah doesn't trust others. Is there a chance she'll win? She might even end up shooting her own friend. That's not true, I trust you all.
Then why not leave it to someone else?
See,
See, I'm way more trusting.
that was a failure. Discussion end. Was that bad?
I'm exhausted.
Me too. Never strained my voice so much before.
Being honest and arguing it out is kind of refreshing, though.
Huh? Well, the discussion is settled down. Shall we have our vote soon? Right, sorry. Know you two are tired, but let's get started. Vote. We did it. We didn't get over Kutaro coming over, though, which is a shame.
Well, seems it's decided.
There'd be no objections, right?
Can't help that. So, I gotta admit that I couldn't trust you much from your words. But you got two guys who believe in you. So don't let me down. Don't let them down. You do that for me and I'll trust you too.
Kutaro. What a cool thing to say.
Man, looking at you guys just makes me feel like I'm being selfish.
Alright. Good luck with the rest, Sarah. It's all riding on you. Right. Leave it to me. Well then, shall we take our seats? Kai. Now's not the time to think about the meaning of Kai's vote. Things are just gonna get started. They're about to get started. Okay, once I prepare myself, I'll talk to the man in the painting. I'm going to talk to the man in the painting next time on Borderline Games. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Your Turn to Die, and I'll see you next time. Have a good evening. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.